Oh, hold up. I haven't done this setup in forever. I'm also massively fucking faded off the edibles. Spiritual edibles, of course. Fucking gorgeous black candle here. Um, yes, let's see. Welcome to Terror in the Shadows. I am extremely fasted, extremely faded. I got a black candle here, and I've realized a lot of pains of the world. You see, the world has been going through a significant rebirth. This is not just people, this is everything. People think of, certain revolutions in history, right? Or just in general. I mean, people know that there's change around the corner, even if it's just in your house, in your life. And I've been understanding the evolutions of my life, and I realize that it's not, if you're feeling pain right now, and you can't go further anymore with the life that you're living, then that means the only other step is change. No, I'm serious. Think about it. Imagine the only other step is change. Of course, you could take the change and, I'm gonna get drunk and I'm gonna, be a fucking idiot. Let's destroy ourselves. But the jester is meant to make the madness tolerable. It's not meant to be the life. Our lives are not meant to just be jokes and giggles and fun. We live by suffering ourselves, suffering our own life, our own traumas, our own experience, our own existence. When I cut out of many distractions, I realized the shithole I was in, and then I realized there's a lot of other worse shitholes, but every single one, it just depends financially, economically, like there's differences, but it hits everyone mentally differently, right? And some people have very specific mental pains, and obviously enjoying the ways of the jester makes it impossible to see that, because it's the most human tool to deal with the sufferings of life is to laugh. The greatest tool humanity probably has ever created, aside from maybe music. I grew this beard out too. Pretty impressed. My first time growing my beard out, fucking worked. And yeah, it's just interesting. Like, I look different in the dark. Like, if you saw me in the gym, like, it's a different story. But let's get into these cards. Let's confirm a lot of these energies, because this is true. This is real stuff. I was just meditating, and I was just getting this diagnostic intelligence, this diagnosis, this gnosis, right? This gnosis, that they call it. And some people could find those faster than other people, and that's why certain people are famous, because they say something early and then other people are informed, because they're going to be informed anyways. They're going to experience it and then become informed. But there's some people that just see patterns, see different things, and they just see that's going to happen, it's inevitable. It's like mathematics. Like, if we live in a mathematical universe, well, then obviously some people can predict the future, but are they really predicting things, or are they just seeing things? Because when I think of the elite and how they've ruled for so long, it's a hair, by the way. Usually, if you accidentally pull a hair off of your beard, and you're trying to divinate, it's usually a sign of a actual piece of divination coming through. So that's a hair of my beard. The divination is some people that, we think of the elite as just people that will always be beyond us, but that's the thing with birds in a cage, is that they're comfortable with the cage because that's all they've ever had. And it's disgusting, it's sad, because it's just like us. So all we ever have is pornography, fast food, fast sex with people, right? Clubs, drugs. But when we sober up, even just for an instant, like today, I was actually sober for once. There was a space of absolute clarity within the moment that made me realize the cage I've been living in. And you know what? That's one of the biggest things about becoming free. You can't be free until you know that you're in a cage, that you know that there's something limiting you. And yeah, it's just like, it reminds me, this is one of my favorite movies ever. And I think I didn't even watch I think I watched the movie once maybe. And then I played a Roblox game of the game, and it was actually just beautiful. And it makes me think like how crazy that would be as a reality. It's the movie Maze Runner, or The Maze, I don't know what they call it. And they have the giant grievers, mechanical spiders. And it's like, to me, it's just like if there was a grander scale of that, and it be the world and the ice wall maybe, how insane would that be if in a fantasy world, not saying our world, right? I mean, people have a prison, the bird has the cage, the man has his room, the family has its house, humans have the earth. At least what we would think is the earth, right? And it's like, if there is other planets, if there is this vastness, then there's different sizes of certain cages. And it's like, I think it kind of, man's desire for adventure is his desire to understand his universe and just be free, because without his understanding of the universe, he's unable to see his own limitations. And if he's truly a divine being, possibly created from divinity, then he would see that. He would understand that, and he would make actions towards that. Because, I mean, we want to praise these gods. We don't praise these gods for sitting around on their ass, do we? No. No. We praise these gods because we need them. People idolize their parents. People idolize the cars. People idolize the things that they need. And that could be its own god. Some say it would be an egregore. And it's just interesting how the greed of someone else that was inflicted on America and its people kind of created this demonic being with orange skin, possibly tanned skin. And it's like, it's the embodiment of capitalism. Literally. Like, if there was someone that you said was the richest, one of the richest, like an ultra rich white guy from America, like, it would look like the tanned billionaire with blonde hair that cheats on his wife because he's rich. Like, it's, I mean, it's just kind of spot on. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna do a terror video. I don't like to go too far. I don't like to be past 10 minutes. But it's just actually fucking hilarious what's been going on. And if these elites know, there's a reason why they say it's fine for them to do their evil actions. Because they're influencing us. They're controlling us. If they actually have control of us and they're evil, what does that say about us? What does that say about us? Tell me. I think it's sick. It's necessary, though. Like, how can a God be a God without knowing every part of him, right? So, just know that there is absolute change on the horizon, and it's here. It's here. I don't usually do videos where I just talk, but knowing the state of YouTube and what a lot of people have been looking for, I wouldn't be surprised if this is a video that blows up. I mean, I'd hope. That would be a true blessing and confirmation within itself, but, you know, we'll see. We'll see. This world has been absolutely magnificent in all its little assets and avenues. The world has been beautiful and loving and humane, and it has been everything other. The worst of humanity. It never leaves you. It never does. It's like a scar that you hold. But scars can be beautiful. Scars can be very beautiful. They show you of your evolution, of your triumph against all odds. I mean, how many alien gods are looking down at humans and laughing, but then we continuously prove them wrong again. We continuously make the aliens surprised, like, oh shit, like, what do you mean they've already advanced? What do you mean they don't care? What do you mean they're just self-destructing and somehow still getting away with it? Somehow they're thriving on their self-destruction, on their pain, on their hatred. What do you mean the humans can survive everything we throw at them and gotten stronger? That's exactly what we're at right now during this point in time before the global revolution, you know, in the history of 20, possibly 26, maybe. I mean, who knows? I mean, algorithm hopefully should be nice to me. I'm just talking about educational purposes only. This has been Tarot in the This has been Tarot in the Shadows. This is an absolutely excellent read. Probably gonna say a divine reading, a gnosis. I'm not gonna say tarot reading because it wasn't. But this has been a necessary reading. You guys have a wonderful day, and may the shadows guide you.